Hello and welcome back to the Bricks Hub. So today we're going to be looking at my mini mock for Rodan. After I did my Ghidorah one a few days ago, I decided I wanted to make a bit of a shot at Rodan, who's really cool actually. I think he's kind of underrated. He wasn't really used as well as I hoped in King of the Monsters, and I do hope he shows up in future Monsterverse movies if they're still going. But if you're looking at how his appearances in the classic Godzilla films and stuff like that, he's always been pretty good. So another big thing I wanted to do with this one is I wanted to make sure that I could get accurate looking pieces. One of the big problems with my previous ones is that a lot of them kind of use these grey ball joints. So as you can see here, I've decided to try and move away from the ball joints a little bit, especially for a character a bit like Rodan who doesn't have as much articulation you'd need. So I've been able to use a lot more red and black pieces and stuff like that, to kind of flesh him out a little bit more, so you don't just have this ugly dark grey everywhere. I think one of the biggest annoying things that LEGO does is they really need to make their Mixels joints come in different colours. Even if it was just black, that could be so much more useful. One of the things I'm most happy with is actually the head here, because I've got the beak going and it's still got the fairly largest head that he has. You can also pivot this. Studio won't let me do it, unfortunately, but this will allow you to turn it left and right because it's on this bit is curved here, and obviously you've still got all the motion that you want here. So this is more than enough really for what you want. Unfortunately it won't be able to go in every direction, but it's better than having just a load of grey pieces everywhere. The wings can actually be inverted, so from this direction you can see that the fire and all that, these will be two-tone actually, because these are the wings from the Chima the Chima Phoenix things. They're quite cheap, they're only about 20p or something each. So they look a little bit bad on here, but they'll look a lot better actually in the actual thing when you build it physically. And I've used these kind of red corner pieces for the wings. These were actually the early versions of Ghidorah's wings, but I thought they actually look a lot better on Rodan. He's got the claws there, but you can invert these if you want. So if you prefer to be, showing Rodan from this angle, you'll be able to have these parts facing on the back. So I've tried to ensure that that's there. There isn't really much else to show here with that, but I'm going to do a bit of a comparison with some of the other Godzillas too. So here's just a quick comparison of all of them together. So we've got my big King Ghidorah here, you got Godzilla, you got Rodan. So I think the sizes actually work quite well. Maybe Rodan should be a little bit bigger, but I remember his big thing being his wings, and obviously his wingspan does kind of dwarf Godzilla, but still not as big as Rodan. Still not as big as Ghidorah. So it's decently scaled. I think there's maybe a little bit more work I could do, but I think for now, for what I've got, I'm quite happy with them. So next up we'll be Mothra. I'm trying to avoid using these grey pieces, as you can see here, so that will be a future build that will probably also look a little bit more like Rodan. Anyway, so that's all there is for now. If you want to see a build tutorial soon, I'll be having that up in a few seconds. And thank you for all your comments, suggestions, and everything really. Feel free to leave me a comment or a like and anything. Just do all the usual stuff, and I'll keep making these videos.